Right guys, good morning and on to another video. Back at Aston Park today on the open, Saturday open. We're on Split Lake today. There's plenty here, loads here. I've drawn peg 38, been told it's a good peg. So I'm happy with that draw. There's a couple on walls, but I've got all this margin to myself. I've managed to find about 3 foot. I don't know whether it's cover, so it's deep there. I've noticed with cold nights I don't think they'll come in, but I might make a mistake and I might have to re-plumb up. I don't know. So it goes. So first of all, I'm going to start with, I've got 5 pints of white maggots with a few reds in. I'm going to go top 2 and 1 off to the side and feed that. Been told that you get eyed up to £2, some F1s. Start off long at 14 on deck, 6mm pellet, feeding 4s, and prime this line. See how you're going on that. Swap to this short line and then take it from there. About 2 o'clock, feed your edge and feed it and fish it about. Try it at 3 o'clock. Could be black, might not be. So it's all a bit in air. So I've got a 4 by I think this is a 4x12 float RW Maggie, and then I've just got a strung out bulk of number 10s on that. And then I've got for my short rig, I've got a 4x10. It's a bit deep for 4x10. I was hoping it were a bit shallower, but I've got 11s on this, 10s on that, 11s on this, sorry. It's deep inside top 2 and 1. You're looking about 4 foot, just over 4 foot. So feed it, but keep them down. I don't want them shallow. So that's it. And then on the 14-metre line, or 14.5, whichever it is with dial pole, you want a 2 foot rig and a 3 foot rig. You can get the topping down there now. 2 foot rig for F1s and a 3 foot rig for the carp. All right. So fishing 10:15 till 4. So lovely weather. Bit overcast on weather today. Don't know what weight I'm going to get. Ain't got a clue. Just happy to be on bank. Right, we'll see how we get on. I'm all in. I'm not going to feed full pot, I'm just going to ping a few pellets. It's been a long time since I've pinged pellets with catapult, so put your tin hats on. Oh, not too bad. Another pouch and leave it at that. That's a bit off to the right again. There's one to the left and then I'm done. Oh, that's it. Every egg a bird, its father-in-law used to say. I don't want to go on this maggot line for about 40 minutes. Half an hour, 40 minutes, see how we go. I've noticed there's a lot of people fishing shallow. So we'll just have to see how it goes. I've been told that it's very rocky that side, so don't bother plumbing a margin up on that. It's a lot flatter this side. I'm just thinking with the cold nights, and I don't think, it gets warm, it gets to 20 degrees forecast, but I don't see them coming in. We're used to cold still. Putting a few more pellets out. That geezer on wall, he's feeding shallow, so any fish that I want, he's going to come and take them in. But I don't want them coming shallow either. We'll see how he goes. I can use other people as a marker, that's one thing about fishing. I'm wondering if I'm going to go under. I don't like this double shifting, I like it. on. It's a start. Seems decent. Angry. Full of water. Beautiful. Yep, not quick enough. Right, let's go on the short line. Try it too. There we go. So can't we? That's some fish. Yeah. That's what we came for. That's the trouble with a light float in deeper water. You ain't got enough weight on for it to go to the bottom quicker. So perhaps you'll have a 4x12. But you'll learn for next time. So we're after. Yum. Good eye. Look at that, very alright. Beautiful. That fish. And again, for the camera. Oh, just a little big one. Right, feeding some more maggots up my feed again now. Right, feed more maggots now. Up in my feed. Sign of that. That's what you want. Can't be messing about with 6 ounces, you want down. Roll a bit going up plate. Well, we've had a good run with these Ide. Tried going back over there, but I managed to foul hook a carp about 6 pound, but really not a great deal else. So I rested this line. I'm going to go back on it. Now what time are we on now? We're on, it's 20 to 3. So ideally I'm going to get to, I don't know whether to feed it one more time down that edge. All I've fed is overwetted micros and corn, that's all I've done. But right down there I've got cover and depth, so I've gone in and ended up in 3 foot of water. I don't know if it's too deep, but caught these are about 3.5, 4 these. So I'm hoping that I made the right decision. So all I'll just keep doing is try down that edge. 5 minutes or 2 minutes. I don't know that what I've seen, the carp aren't really feeding. So I'm hoping these and edge will work. I'll probably go single cone or double cone. Still on my double white maggot on this short line. That's been the best one of the day. Hooking it in the point of both maggots. No, I don't think I'm going to feed there again. 20 minutes, I'll leave it. I've got it plenty. It's had about 3 parts. Is that too much? I don't know. Should I've only put 1 in? I don't know. If you want big fish, you've got to feed big baits, and you got to want some snout. He's feeding ground bait there. Depends how deep it is for him, I don't know. I don't tend to feed ground bait in deeper water. I won't feed it in 3/4. We're going nowhere fast on this line either. Let's get that margin I've got. Yeah, better. But we don't mind. Let me just try again. I'll give it 5 minutes and I'll come off it. Nothing there. Nothing doing. Not even looking at that. Oh, I'm sort of hoping for this one to come good down that edge, right? These. I'm running out of patience, I'm running out of time. What's going on here? Just hooked something, I don't know if it was a fish. Yeah, baby. It's foul up. Hope it. Just hope it's. Oh. Could be a lifesaver. Could be different between having Chinese for tea and pot noodle. I think it's foul up, if I'm honest. Seems decent fish. This looks like a 10 inch. I think it'd be a carp, but F1. F1. Good 3 or 4 pound. Ah. I'm gonna have to make a decision and go down there for rest, aren't I? That was 2 smaller pieces of corn instead of 1 big bit. Try it again. I'm gonna feed out this time. Don't get one this time. Bit of grit in there, Zed. Who cares? Right, try again. Might need to feed this time though. That was last knocking, is that? Oof. Seems a decent thing. No. Well, that is how it goes. 59. There we are. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, I wanted to finish on a decent one, but that didn't happen. So anyway, I've got about 10 or 12 pound of carp, and rest of I ain't got a clue what I've got, so we'll get weighed in and we'll see how we've gone on. Cheers.
Get yourself down to Aston Park Angling Centre for some mega deals.
I like that clap.
Hurry up.
About £10. About £10 carp.
35.8.
I'll have a photo with that one.
I looked in. Can't catch him proper.
13.40. 49.6.
Thank you.
19.
Cheers.
Right then, 49.9. So happy with that. I didn't know how many pounder I'd had. 35 pounder I'd and 13 pound something to a carp. That lost one. That one I lost. It's empty. I could tell that £3 F1 he's only pulled about half a metre elastic out. That other one pulled a lot out, but can't help thinking I've got that margin wrong. But the other guy, other side, he fished ground bait at the same depth. He must have, I think he had worm and ground bait on, and he's had a few. But he didn't have out big. He only had probably F1 same size as that one I had. So I went long, had one F1, a couple of bites, and then dropped on this short maggot line, and absolutely emptied it for 2 hours. Then it dried up, and then it went a bit iffy. And then basically I thought I was feeding my long line of pellets 14. Every time I had a fish I fed long. He were catching shallow. It was so he didn't pinch all the fish really. So that if that died I could go on and catch shallow like he were doing. But then he changed and whatever, and then I got my head down and carried on with them Ide, and had a few skimmers and a few F1s. And then when it was time to move, I went back, tried shallow. I had one foul up one about 6 or 7 pound in fin. That were about 3 foot deep, that shallow. Went and tried it again and never had another knock. So I thought with all the pellets I fed, they'd gone on deck. So I tried on deck for 10 minutes, nothing. Then come back onto short line and carried on catching. You'd get a palm-sized hide, and then you'd get some that were 10 or 12 ounces. But as it stands, probably the better thing would have been to just fish that short line all day. I know you don't, but in hindsight that would have been in. But I don't know what's weighed. I don't know what's won it. But like hotels, I've enjoyed my season. I'll be back again. So thanks for watching, guys. See you later.